All right, I'm live on YouTube. Let me go live on the gram and we'll be started. All right, I'm started on the gram. Peace to the gods, peace to the gods. How everyone doing out there? I hope everyone doing fine. This is Consultation Wednesday, where I answer all y'all's questions about the various processes that you're working on. So any questions you got, get up here on Wednesday, ask me them, and you get to ask them for free instead of getting a consultation with me. You know what I mean? So it's pretty handy. I still got to warn y'all people, yo, stop trying to get me to call you and talk to you outside of this. I put time away every week so I could talk to y'all and answer y'all's questions for free. If you want to ask me questions outside of these hours, you're going to have to get a consultation. It's plain and simple. You really have no reason not to call up and ask me on the air unless you just don't want no one in your business. But other than that, stop sending me emails, stop sending me texts, stop being in my DM on Instagram and all that. I'm not gonna answer nothing. That's just what it is. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. What up? I'm good. I'm good. I hope y'all are doing good too. So I did that show last week, right? And my show last week was when I went into Amjor 2D, right? So I'm just perusing Facebook, Instagram. Everyone on Facebook, Instagram talking about, oh, I just picked up the Amjor book. I'm going to pick up the Amjor book. Da da da. Yo, it's the law book that the judges use. And I'm like, come on, man. Y'all learned that from me. If you didn't learn it from me, you learned it from me indirectly. Someone else fronted like it came from them, and you learned it. That was me, y'all. That was me. You know, uh, yeah, a solar child wants to go into the dynasty trust. We're gonna go into that, Monday. Monday. I ain't gonna go in it tonight because this is set up to answer questions. But a dynasty trust is almost identical to your express trust. The difference between why they call it a dynasty trust is it's has perpetuality. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, your trust can be controlling, your family members on what they can and can't do when it concerns the property of the trust. So that's what they are calling a dynasty trust. But 90% of it is just the express trust. I told you, express trust handles every term because express means you express what you want inside the trust. You talk about what you want to happen, right? So all you have to do is express it, and you can make it into any of these so-called other trusts, but they're really not no difference than the express trust. All right, just want to let y'all know that. But let me start getting in on these questions and seeing what's up. So I got 901-238. Peace to the God. What's up?
Peace, God, peace.
Peace.
What's going on with you, God?
Oh man, just working, doing my thing.
Oh, okay. Well, let me say this: that the first question that I wanted to ask you was, I was listening to SoundCloud as you directed us back to SoundCloud.
Absolutely.
And on one of the shows, you were talking about the Indian, and that we could label ourselves back to our tribe.
Yeah, your actual forefathers and foremothers tribe. But your main shit is your nationality, and your nationality is a Moor.
Is a
What?
more
Yeah, your Indian name is your clan name. So you got certain
okay
rights that you're supposed to get under your clan name, but the majority of your rights is up under your nationality.
up under the nationality.
Yes. So
Okay,
you wanna claim them
okay,
both. So you might want to say, like me, I'm a Gullah, right? Geechee. So I would
right.
say I'm a Geechee uh tribal Moorish nationality uh indigenous Moor. See?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would break
And
down both of them.
so, how do you go as far as finding like the tribe that you
I
normally would
talked
belong to?
I talked to my family. That's how
Right.
I knew.
Right.
And I understand there's a lot of people who don't have their families alive to do that. So
Right.
what's the name? What the fuck is his name? The nigga, he do all types of documentary. He used to be on YouTube. He went to Patreon. His shit is private. Uh and he has a process where you can find out your not your national name, but your tribal name. And half the shit I don't agree with him in, but he does have that process. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't think of his name.
And you said that he has the information.
Calloway, Dave Calloway.
Dave Calloway.
Well, see, Dave will try
Okay.
to tell you that you're just Indian, and that's not true. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And here's
But
my
the
thing.
nationality is
Right.
dealing with
The
the Moors.
nationality is the main shit they trying to keep from you. So boom, if you look
Right.
at who allowed them to even be here to create the 13 states, all of that was done by the Moors, right?
Right.
And then
Right.
later on, they started doing treaties with the Indian tribes. They were just tribes. They couldn't talk for the whole country. The Moors could talk for the whole country, the whole landmass. You see what I'm saying? So you got to
Right.
know the difference.
Yeah.
Now, I just feel like Dame didn't do enough research to know that or to talk about that.
Mm.
But and then to me, he seemed a little jaded against Moors, but that's neither here or there. I'm sure probably by now he knows more about it and he's not so quick to be like Indian, Indian, Indian.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to basically understand. Uh, and are you
People,
doing any
other
other?
teachers is not
The number?
explaining the difference between some people are saying they Hebrew Israelites or Israelites, right? You got other people saying they Moors.
Right.
You got other people saying they Indians, and they not knowing that, yes, in Utah, you had the tribes. You had what today y'all call Hebrew Israelites. That's correct. That's their tribe, right? But they were still
Right.
Moors. Right? And then you got people that are, uh, what y'all call Native American or Indian, but they still have to proclaim their nationality, their landmass, which means you are Moor and you are Indian. So I don't think the teachers are explaining that correctly where y'all could be like, okay, the way they come at you is one or the other. It's not one or the other.
Right. Right. Okay. On the non-UCC, do you have any webinars dealing with the non-UCC?
Yeah, I do. Go to jonahbay.com and get the non-UCC webinar. I got a part one. I got a part two. The part two is the updated version, but if you want to do the part one, do the part one. And I got templates for it too.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, That's all I need to ask, God, man. I appreciate your time.
Peace, God.
Peace. Peace.
Yeah, y'all got to understand that people are out here doing divide and conquer, and it works really well against melanated people. And some people can't see that it all goes together because they're jaded because, I'm a Hebrew. I ain't looking at that shit. Fuck that shit. But I've seen a couple of groups on YouTube with the Hebrews and the Moors, and they agree they one and the same. So as people learn more, they do more. You know what I mean? But I've always known that. Just like, people don't agree with what I say. I'm trying to tell y'all all that shit came from the Anunnakis. The Anunnakis is your ancestors. The Anunnakis is your gods from all those spiritual books. They are the ones that set up what y'all call Moorish culture. They were the ones wearing the fez. They were the ones with the long fucking beards with the waves in it. They were the giants. They were the ones that taught all society orified by all the different sites around the world that is there that they said they had mines in Africa. They had this, they had that, and all that shit is still there. So what am I going to believe? I'm going to believe them. Then you got things like maps of the whole planet and all that. So you got everyone telling you, oh, the fucking world is flat. And they come with some very good arguments, right? But the Anunnakis left maps written in stone, artifacts in rock, where the world is round. And they say it was round, right? So what am I going to believe? I'm going to believe my ancestors. Fuck what these other people say. That's just how I see it. So, you might want to look into research on that and see what I'm saying. But if you don't agree with it right now, I understand because you don't have the information. How you going to agree? You may think you can disagree, but you definitely can't agree until you get more information. You feel me? So let me go to the next caller. It's 111111111. Peace to the God. Peace. You there?
Peace.
Peace. What up?
That's you.
Okay. Hi. Sorry, Jonah. Question for you that I have. If I needed to stop, I'm trying to find out what do I need to do to stop child support and child support garnishment from happening in New York.
You gotta get the original order, and you have to deny. I deny, right? That's number one, because an unrebutted affidavit stands as truth in law. You never rebutted it. They're gonna get it on you if you don't rebut it, right? Then you have it goes against the Bible. Child support collection is under rule 666. You can Google it. Child support law 666. So come up. Right? It's the mark of the beast. And
okay,
the Bible says you don't serve the devil, right? Now, the Constitution is built on the fact that you have the right for religious services. And if you choose not to serve the devil, that's what you choose to do, and they can't make you. But you can also do a child support injunction. Someone said she can file a DS-11. What the fuck is a DS-11 gonna happen? DS-11 is for your getting your passport. And I assure you, if you get your passport, even as a national, that's still not gonna shut down your child support. You're gonna have to step to them directly to stop that. So I don't know why the brother's saying DS-11.
This process will work for a newbie?
Oh yeah, I mean, thousands of people I got off of child support. That's the first trick I ever did. was to get myself off of child support.
Okay. I remember you saying that.
Hmm. I wouldn't even be
Saying
in this
that.
type of information if it wasn't for child support.
Yeah. It's, my boy's in a bind, and I'm just trying to help him out as best as possible.
Mhm.
And he don't know enough, but I'm
Right.
trying to guide him through it because they got him messed up, Jonah.
Yes.
Three racks for one child, and telling him if he don't put his other kids on, they're not gonna lower his payments. He don't even make that much a month.
Dog, they did that to me. He's going to have to get with me himself and learn how to get himself off. You can't do it for him. He's gonna have to do it.
Okay.
So when he's tired,
Okay.
tell him to holler.
All right. All right, we'll do.
Yeah, so the brother's
All right,
saying, peace. The brother's saying, yeah, correct, which can make us a U.S. national. All right, look at the word that you put down. U.S. national. Right? That's the corporation national, right? Now, I know more about it than you because I deal with it every day. You can get your U.S. national passport, right? And you're traveling with it. You give it to a cop, they still gonna give you a ticket. The peons see anything with the U.S. name on it, and they swear up and down you're in their jurisdiction because that's what they're taught. The U.S. national does nothing for you. I had a guy named Outlaw, white guy too. He became a U.S. national. He got caught in some drug shit, weed, right? He did it. He ran and did the U.S. national thing, just trying to keep himself out of jail. He swore it was going to help him stay out of jail. He in jail right now. I'm working on doing the GSA bonds to try to pay the debt and get him out. But I'm trying to tell y'all, I fuck what y'all hear. That U.S. national shit alone is not it. It is not it. It's not going to help you like that. Anyway, let me go to the next caller. 760-299. Peace to the God. Peace. 760-299. What up?
Brother, can you hear me?
Yes.
Peace, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. I'm so happy and great that large sums of money and good health comes to me quickly and easily. And just want to command peace to you and all the listeners. Before my question, as far as Dane Calloway, he does his latest video is definitely incorrect when he talks about the Moors. He's definitely not studied up, and so I just want to point that
I was
out.
hoping he'd have learned by now.
What you say, brother?
I was hoping he would have learned something by now. Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, that last video was almost a year ago. He was still saying the same thing, that Moor is just another word for black person, that kind of thing. But he does have some good information, like you said, about, trying to track down your lineage.
Exactly.
As far as the Native American side.
What you got to do, you got to use people for what they're good at. And some people are good at very specific things, but the rest of the shit you won't be able to use. But if he mastered that part, I say use him.
Right. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. You know what, bro? So I wanted to ask you two questions. Pretty much a person who wants to get free. I know you mentioned definitely been in the archives the last about week. I know you mentioned about pretty much doing the trust and everything, but can you just kind of run down the different processes that a person would need, for instance, just to get free, and then to get their private trust?
No,
and then
it's too much. You got to go into the archives. See, for me to break down that whole thing, it'll take too long. It'll take the whole show. And then also, they can't go through it like that. They got to do each piece at a time and understand it before they move on. See, a lot of people want to know, what I got to do ahead of time. You don't need to know all of that. Do this right here. First thing to do your injunction. Second thing, authenticate your birth certificate. Third thing, and you got me running it down right now. Let me stop.
Okay, all right. So the first thing you mentioned, yeah, definitely the first thing that's good enough. The first thing is the injunction. Okay, and I find that on your website.
Oh yeah. See, what I want you to do, brother, I want you to go back and go to SoundCloud.com and listen to the archives. And the reason why I want you to do that, of course, I could sell you everything and make you do it. What good is it if you don't know how to use it and what it's for? And the laws that pertain to it. See, so I need you to actually go back and listen to the shows where I show the laws, breaks it down, all that. I want you to have a full lesson.
Okay, absolutely, brother. I've been on SoundCloud right now. I think I'm in like the end of November right now. So I've definitely been doing about 2 or 3 shows a day. And I definitely learned a lot. I appreciate the fact that you go directly to the source, to the law, and you read the law.
Thank you, brother.
Right there. Man, that's it right there.
And then I also want you to hear all that testimony.
Yeah, I've definitely heard a few.
Yo, all the years, more and more testimony, again and again from mad different people. I want you to hear that too. So you feel, oh shit, word, that's what happened? Okay, let me do that process. You see what I'm saying?
Right on. Absolutely. And my last question, brother, is for personal. So there's a few tickets that are definitely traffic tickets. Where do you suggest that I start with that?
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, no problem. Have a few things I want to get cleared up. Where do you suggest that I start with that?
You got a few things you want to clear up. Where do you start with that? I don't know because I got to know what it is. I would say if you got a problem that specifically you got to handle, you get a consultation, but your injunction will handle a lot of shit for you. That's why I tell everyone, get the injunction to protect yourself.
Okay, right on, brother. Right on. I appreciate it. It's just simple traffic tickets, just a few of them.
Oh yeah, you could do injunction and put that shit in them cases because it acts as if it's a constitutional challenge. But 90% of the time, we do constitutional challenge because the right to travel is your natural right that they try to hide from you. But it's all in your injunction. All right, then. Peace.
Okay. Okay, brother. I appreciate that.
All right. Someone asked me, can they authenticate first? Yes, absolutely. You can do the authentication first. I wanted people to do the injunction to protect themselves first, but most people do authentication and injunction at the same time because authentication take time now. It take mad time now. You could be working on other things while that's coming back to you. All right, so I'm going to the next caller. I'm going to 424-281. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God.
Peace. What's going on with you?
That Jonah Bay shit don't work, man. That Jonah Bay shit don't work.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, y'all on YouTube, do me a favor and put and hit me with the like button so they could stop shadow banning me and we could spread it to more people. Hit me with a few more likes. Thank you. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, yeah. Peace. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, G. Just wanted to say, my health is my wealth, and peace to everyone, and just gets right to the point. Far as because this is a big thing with me, man. This, we've been we've been on this path for a while, Jonah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us, and we've been out, on this shit. And the main thing is, what I know you about to unleash with this injunction, because there's a lot to it. But I know we were doing the last time you built about this, if I'm correct, was that as far as this nationality thing, man, because I know the injunction is a court order.
Yes.
So now we're gonna have to do this court order, or you got something else cooked up with this nationality thing, because we already know, everybody should know now, the courts cannot grant you any titles of nobility. So everybody just get that out their head.
That's why when I brought the nationality, they fronted, but a few of us got it. I didn't get it, but a few of us got it, and they did. And once they did, they recognized the mistake. So you're right. They ain't trying to grant you titles of nobility, right? But let me say this. According to the nationality laws in the United States, all you have to do is proclaim your shit and put it in a court of record, right? Now,
Okay.
I tell y'all to put it in the same record as your express trust. That's a court of record. It's in the real estate department.
Right.
Right? I also tell you, when you're doing your name change, you put it in that case and put it in the record. I also make you, if you do go for the national passport, I tell you, put it in your what's the name statements, what explanatory statements. So we putting it everywhere. That's how we combat that.
Yeah, because they're just going, they're just going to give us the name change, of course,
right?
And what's stated is there, and they can't rebut that. They can't deny that. They just, they don't, like you said, they can't grant no titles of nobility, so they're just going to give you the name change, and that'll be that.
Right.
So that'll be state. So now you're saying putting it into the okay, yeah, no doubt. All right, that's peace. That's peace. Now, you still, how's the South Dakota looking?
It's looking great. I keep on telling y'all, stop looking for me to go there. I ain't going there until summer. It is 40 below.
Yeah, no doubt.
I ain't going nowhere near there.
Yeah, I feel you. No
all right.
Yeah,
I think y'all can understand why I say that too.
No doubt. Peace to the God, man. One love.
Peace. One love. Someone asked me, what about the Patreon content? I'm working on it. I think I got it up and running. I'm gonna start putting content up there, and then we're gonna start doing our lessons up there real soon. But you'll know when it's totally up and running, because I'm gonna go hard on advertising it everywhere to make sure y'all know to come join. And I'm also gonna do make an actual price for it. You know what I mean? Right now, I let y'all put in whatever y'all want, so it don't matter. But it's gonna have an actual price, probably around $25, $30. I like the number 3 to keep it complete. 3, 6, and 9. You know what I mean? That's that magic shit. So it's probably gonna be around $30, whatever. But I'm working on it hard, brother. Now someone asked how to call in, so they could ask me a number. The call-in number for Blog Talk Radio is 516-418-5649. And then you press 1. That's how you put your hand up. Once again, the call-in number is 516-418-5649. One more time. 3 is the magic number. 516-418-5649. And I actually get pissed. People hit me up in the email asking to talk to me, whatever. I'm like, nah, ask me that. Even if you ask me a question, I'll be like, yo, ask me on the air. And then they'd be like, well, what's the calling number? Motherfucker, that nothing irks me more than that. Nothing irks me more than that. The reason why is all you had to do is Google Jonah Bay Radio. And it shows you the number. Like, it shows me you really don't want to know. You know what I mean? And now shit is so easy with the way the internet is set up. It's easy to get in contact with a brother. Everything I do is called Jonah Bay. You already know how to spell the name. So please stop asking me about the call-in number. All right, let me go to the next call. I'm going to 614-849. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace. How
Can
you
you
doing?
hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, we'll jump right into it. I'm the one that sent you that email with the passport rejection letter.
Yes.
I got your number locked in now, so you ain't gotta worry about me asking for it.
Right.
So I don't know if the picture that I sent you, I don't know if it was legible or clear enough for you to see. But I had sent in a 2016 application with the injunction explanatory statement with the authentic birth certificate, and they still not trying to let me leave.
Did they say you was a U.S. citizen?
Yeah.
What ID did you give them?
I ain't use no ID. I walked in there with the name change form, and I went to the post office, and she let me go right through with it.
Okay. So boom, you did that, and then they wrote you a letter back saying abbreviated.
The document that you submitted is still U.S. citizen, entitled to a U.S. passport in accordance to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. All persons has been naturalized. Basically, I'm still in their jurisdiction, but they got the authenticated birth certificate with the explanatory statement.
Dog. All right.
And
so you gotta send. What you gotta do is send the explanatory statement once again. Where in the explanatory statement, I broke down that 14th Amendment and how it don't apply. Now, a lot of times what they're doing is they don't want to think that you've done it, that you actually accomplished your goal. So the way they wrote that out, and that is actually a computer-generated letter, by the way. The way they wrote that out, they want you to believe they're not giving it to you. But let me tell you the truth about it. If you did an explanatory statement, you automatically go into another category. Because if you don't believe me, pull up your DS11. Or old DS11, not that new shit. DS11.
Yeah, they tell me a 2020 back. Like, that's what they keep doing. I've been fighting for this for a whole year now.
Yeah. So let me read to you.
Explanatory statement back then?
Yeah, because your explanatory statement, number one, your explanatory statement breaks down how what you did a formal declaration to a foreign nation. That right there makes it where you're not a U.S. citizen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did have that. You did have that in there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I mean. A lot of y'all look for them to give y'all validation. You supposed to know because of what you did. It's right and exact, no matter what they're saying. It says, if any of the below mentioned acts have been performed by or applied to the applicant, the portion which applies should be lined out, and a supplementary explanatory statement under oath by the applicant should be attached. So you did that. You lined shit out. The next sentence, right?
Yeah.
And what you should say is, I have, you line under that, and then says, taken an oath or made an affirmation of a formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state. That is when you send what? Your Declaration of Nationality does that. So if you did that and you have your explanatory statements, you're automatically not a U.S. citizen.
I had that in there. I had the injunction in there. The WAB and the W9 was in there.
I seen that. I seen your paperwork. I seen your paperwork. I know you had that, but you're still not hearing me.
Yeah.
You're not hearing me. You're not understanding.
Say it again, God.
No matter what the fuck they wrote in that paperwork, you did what the instructions told you to do. And the instruction says if you did a formal declaration, you are not a U.S. citizen. So all you got to say is send me my... All you got to do, because they want you to say, send me my fucking passport. I've been through this almost... This is the same shit I go through with everyone. Even Brother Muhammad that just passed away, they did the same shit to him. I said, tell them to send it to you. And when it was sent, it's just like your injunction, my nigga. You know your injunction work because you know why the law works. The Constitution says what it says, right? But they'll send you some shit like, yo, we ain't involved in this patriot shit and whatever. They send you a letter to act like that's gonna stop you from getting on the do not detain list. It's not. Stop falling for the Jedi mind trick. You seen Star Wars. They tell you the opposite of what's true. All right? So you tell them, send you a goddamn passport. But as I keep on telling y'all, the nationality passport ain't that fucking great in the first place because people love it, but it's not that great because a nationality passport tells them that you are a citizen of like Georgia. I read to y'all the Charter of Georgia. If you are a citizen of Georgia, you're still a slave. That's why being a Moor is so important. The Moor nationality is the only way to step out of all of that.
So let me ask you this. So you think the ID process is stronger than this passport as far as rocking around?
The what?
The IDP with the private ID, you think that's stronger than having that passport?
Listen,
as far as driving around,
you know? Absolutely. I've always told y'all that. You get your passport so you could travel the world as a national. You get your passport so if you have to show government ID like for instance, if you going into the court building, a federal court building, the bankruptcy building, they want federal ID, state ID. You're not going to show your foreign ID there. What you want to do is show that passport. So it got uses, but yeah, for everyday living, that form license in IDP works way better.
Okay. Next question. I came to one
Hurry
of
up, we got 3 minutes.
And you gave us a format with the American Amex card. Now they said in order to get to that application, you got to be invited. So with knowing that format, how we get in?
I did not show you that black card.
Not a format.
I didn't even go into the format of that black card.
It was in the private banking seminar when I showed up.
But how long ago was that seminar? I've never.
This had to be May or something like that. You showed us the format, but you never showed us how to fill out the application. This is the format for the application. But the question is, how do you get the application? You got to be invited.
Well, if you were in that seminar that you're talking about, I think you're talking about a much earlier one. But if you were in that, I guarantee you that ain't what I said. What I said is that black card, and it wasn't for Amex, it wasn't for American Express, it's for the actual federal black card. That's the petty cash card for your bank. And that's what I'm doing in Patreon. I'm gonna show people for us to set up an actual bank, and that's how you get that card. You will not be able to get that card without being
90
a bank.
seconds.
You got it?
Okay.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Peace, God. We
I
working
got some
on
more,
it.
but that's the time.
Yeah, that's our time for today.
All right.
The Patreon will specialize on becoming a bank and getting that black card and all that stuff. But there's a lot of stuff we got to do. It's based on the National Currency Act. I will be teaching all of that on Patreon.
60 seconds.
Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. We'll be talking to you again Monday. Peace to the God. Peace. All right, I just shut down.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk.
Goodbye.
Let me shut down YouTube. Dad, guys, y'all got mad people on YouTube, and less than half of y'all put a thumbs up for the likes. Can I get some likes before y'all go? I appreciate that. All the people who haven't liked already. Instagram, thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all loved the show. I hope y'all learned a lot. We're going to keep on doing this. I'll talk to y'all again Monday. Peace. Thanks, guys, for giving me those likes on YouTube. Y'all the last one up. I'm trying to put in the header for Instagram. Consultation Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. Going in on law. All right, we out of here. Appreciate y'all. Peace to the gods. We'll see you again Monday. Peace.